This trip to Chicago was my first update in over a month, and I really wanted to try something special. On Hyatt's website, the Chicago Athletic Association Hotel immediately caught my eye. The building looked historic, iconic, and almost magical, so I decided to give it a try. But honestly, I deeply regret choosing this hotel for my Chicago stay, and I will explain exactly why, so you can decide whether it's worth your money. Let's start with the positives. The hotel's location is undeniably excellent. It's directly across from Cloud Gate, only a 5-minute walk to the Art Institute of Chicago, and you have 2 L train stations within a few minutes walk. For sightseeing, the convenience is hard to beat. The building itself is a true Chicago landmark. It was originally founded in 1890 as a private athletic club for the city's elite, a place where businessmen and athletes gathered, hosted events, and even trained for competitions. The architecture blends Venetian Gothic design with old-world craftsmanship, wood panels, and vintage detailing everywhere you look. When Hyatt took over and converted it into a hotel, they kept much of that historical charm. From that perspective, the property is full of character, and visually, it's stunning. The room I stayed in was fine. There's a long, narrow hallway leading to the bedroom. Without lights on, it honestly felt a bit eerie. But I appreciate the design touches. You can see athletic themes elements subtly integrated into the decor. Overall, it's okay. But there's where the problems start. The soundproofing is shockingly bad. Our room faced the Millennium Park, which sounds great in theory until you try to sleep. During the day, noise inside the room stayed around 30 to 45 decibel. At night, it got significantly louder. Any honking ambulances or police sirens easily shot past 60 decibel. If you're a light sleeper, resting here is nearly impossible, trust me. I honestly find it hard to believe that the hotel isn't aware of this issue, yet there seems to be no real mitigation. I requested a room change, but the hotel said they were fully booked. On top of that, the windows are partially blocked by the building's exterior arches, meaning there is basically no view, although it's facing Millennium Park. Considering this is a Category 5 Hyatt and the rate I paid during the peak season was at least $400 per night, the soundproofing situation was extremely disappointing. The ground floor was another surprise. I knew there was a Shake Shack in the building and I like it, but I didn't realize the entire ground floor is a mix of a cafe, Shake Shack, and open public space. Anyone can walk in freely, so when you first arrive, it's honestly hard to tell where the actual hotel entrance is. The lobby itself is stunning when it's quiet, but during most of the day, it feels more like a busy co-working space than a hotel. With just a single coffee purchase, anyone can sit here for hours. And later in the day, even more non-guests come for drinks at the bar. I understand wanting to maximize revenue, but because the lobby is relatively small, the atmosphere ends up feeling crowded and mixed in a way that doesn't quite feel hotel-like. The breakfast was actually decent. It's a la carte with non-quantity limits, and the restaurant atmosphere was pleasant. The 8th floor is reserved for events. When it's empty, you can walk around and have a look, and it's genuinely beautiful. While we were there, at least 2 couples were discussing wedding plans at the venue. If you are into discovering hotels and hidden gems, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me for the next trip. So, if you visit Chicago, should you stay here? If you are interested in the building's history and architecture, I would still highly recommend visiting. You can come for a coffee, have a drink at the bar, or enjoy the rooftop Cindy's restaurant around sunset. That alone might be enough. But staying here overnight? Unless you don't mind very poor soundproofing or money simply isn't a concern, I would personally skip it. I'm honestly not sure how this property still maintains a 4.5 star rating as a hotel, because it was one of the most disappointing Hyatt stays I have ever had in the past few years. I would give the architecture and the building 5 stars, but my actual stays, unfortunately, only 1 star. It's a stunning building, but unfortunately not a comfortable hotel stay. At least not in my experience. If you enjoyed this video and want to discover more hotel reviews and travel stories from the road, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for coming along, and see you in the next one.